gentlemen of the 118 scale, 3.75 inch, 4-inch modern action figure community. I'm back again with another video, and in this video we will be discussing none other than Boss Fight Studios skeleton figures. So released a few years ago, you have Vitruvian Hacks Series 1 skeletons. These are pretty cool in a sense because I've never seen this done before. I mean, we've had skeleton figures before in the past, but none like this. If you would like, you can pause and read the information on this card. Not a whole lot. This is pretty much all it came packaged with. So they released these skeletons in a few different colors. I was able to pick up these two fairly cheap, but I've had them for some time. Unfortunately now, they're very difficult to find, and if you do find them, they could be quite pricey. So let's take a look at this guy first. This is a black skeleton here. He has his action figure stand right there. Nicely detailed. Information on the back, on the bottom rather. And there you have that. And then he has these little plastic pieces here, and we'll get into those in a little bit. Awesome. So what you have here is pretty much a skeleton figure. Now, one of the cool parts about this is that it has so many points of articulation. So you have feet movement, feet rocking, you got double jointed knees, you got his hip joints are on a roll, or a ball joint rather. You can adjust his midsection here. Then with the arms, just like any other action figure of the modern descent that you would come across. Then also his head moves. You can remove his head and you can replace it with other heads. And also, if you look here, he has his jaw moves, which is pretty cool. So if ever out there and you come across these, I would suggest you pick them up if you can for a reasonable price. I mean, they would be real cool in the background of your dioramas, or you can make skeleton warriors, whatever you do. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but I just think they are cool for that very reason. Now, I picked up this purple one here. Same deal, but this one has a few factory defects. It looks like his knees are turned. He has this weird, I guess you call it like pigeon toe appearance, and he's very hard to stand up, but ultimately still cool just to have in the background of your diorama. Some of the pros on this thing here is, for one, they came in a bunch of different colors, so you could do a bunch of different things with them. You know what I mean? But if you don't like the color, then we all customize here and there. Then find a paint and paint the thing. I don't know what type of paint would stick to this, but I'm sure if trials and tribulations, you could I guess find a color paint or a type of paint that would work for you. Another pro of this figure is he has, I guess you call it the Kung Fu grip. So he can actually hold guns if you were interested in making him do that. I also like the fact that he has that movable jaw, that you can pose him with his mouth open like a screaming skeleton, or you can just have him like a regular skeleton with his mouth closed. The joints are, he's very nicely articulated for this type of figure. Like I said, I've never seen anything done like this. They do have other skeletal figures, but they're kind of hard to find. But I I do like they have some that are like pretty much natural color that looks like real skeletons. And these things, if you look at them, they're done really well. All right, so now some of my cons is that um, I guess it goes without saying that this is a very skinny figure, which makes them very brittle and could possibly break on you. But just be careful; they're not cheaply made. They're made with very good plastic, but I could definitely see breaking a few of these over time. So just be careful with that. That's one of my cons. Another one of my cons is that they're just so hard to find. There's not very many of them out there. So if you come across them, then grab them by all means. These are really cool. So now let's talk about these other little uh, trinkets and pieces that they came with. First off, of course, you saw the figure stands. This is the one for the purple one. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. There's others out there. Very nicely done. Then you have these plastic pieces. So being that these figures are so skinny, what you would have to do is you use these pieces here, and you would peg these in to the figure stand, and then you would slip the foot in of the skeleton, and that way he can utilize the figure stand. Also, they came with a few of those. Then they also came with others that look like this, and these are different uh, plastic pieces which allow you to peg on like armor and different weapons and stuff like that, so that you can customize these guys out. So that's pretty cool, and each one of them comes with a bit of this. But if you get it in the open market and you buy it used, they might not have this. So that and you only need these if you're wanting to dress them up in like armor and stuff like that. So if I had to give these a grade, I would definitely give them a C, and that's due to the originality of the figures. They're pretty cool. I mean, and don't let the C grade fool you. The reason I'm giving it a C is because I see them being a little bit brittle, and I also see uh, that there are not many of them out there. But if I were you, you see them out there in the open, or you can come across them at a fairly good price, then grab them. They make great diorama pieces. With that being said, I'm considering ending this video right here. You got any questions, any comments, feel free to link them down below in the descriptions, or I'm sorry, the comment section. Um, I appreciate you all for I appreciate you all for checking out my videos, and hopefully in the year 2023 things will start picking up in this field, and we'll start seeing more of this hobby out there. So with that being said, I'm out. Peace.